Hi, my name is Stuart Ross, and thanks for coming through to check out this webpage where I want to talk to you about what it's like to drastically change your lifestyle. And I'm talking about how much money you make, the way that you make money, the amount of freedom and flexibility that you have on a daily basis, and yes, I mean 7 days a week, and the type of life you're just able to provide for your family. Now, you're probably wondering, well, who am I to talk about this particular topic? So let me give you some backstory. So like I said, my name is Stuart Ross. I'm 32 years old. I'm actually shooting this video right now from our offices just outside of London in the UK. We also have offices in New York and Michigan in the USA, and we literally have customers all over the world. But it really wasn't always that way. In 2007, I was working a traditional job. That's if you call 70 hours a week traditional. You know, it was one of those things where I was, you know, very committed. I was turning up and putting in the hours with a view of creating a successful lifestyle. But I realized that things weren't quite working out the way that I wanted them. Example, after 8 years, I was in debt. I didn't own my own home. I was living in a rented apartment. It was a nice apartment, but it was rented. I was driving a nice car. But, you know, frankly, the money that was coming in from my pay packet, a lot of it went on that car. And the car was mainly for work. You know, I was driving to and from work and commuting and everything else. So kind of I felt like things weren't working out the way that I wanted them. I was desperate to own my own home, as an example. But here's the thing, the reality of the old saying, you know, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Now, yeah, I was working my way up the ladder, I was getting promotions, but those promotions came with very small amount of money in terms of pay rises, and often came with just a lot more responsibility. So I wanted to find something else. And what I decided to do was start my own business, and I started a franchise business. This was around the May of 2007. And to cut a very long story short, it didn't work out. I lost a lot of money, I got a lot more debt. It cost me $20,000 to start that franchise, about £12,500. So I added all that debt to my name. And, you know, after 6 months of trying to build this, it was kind of an advertising business. I realized that I wasn't cut out for that type of business. It involved cold calling, chasing people, sitting on the phone, lots of things that I honestly am either not very good at or didn't want to do. So I went back to my job with my tail between my legs. I learned a load of lessons along the way, but it just didn't work out. Now, a lot of people in those circumstances will probably just stick to the job, you know, the safe option, I suppose. Arguably, how safe is a job these days? I don't know, but a lot of people would have stuck. But I know at the same time, a lot of people, just like me, have a burning desire. And I had a burning desire, and I always knew there was something better out there. So what I did is I carried on researching online, and eventually I came across a business model that required no major startup capital, was something that I could start immediately, something that I could work on around my job, and something that had the potential to do very, very well. In other words, make a lot of money. And that was affiliate marketing, the business model of selling other people's products and getting a commission for it. And so I studied and studied, and I learned, you know, all of these different skill sets. And I really started doing affiliate marketing in the January of 2008. Now, within 6 months, I was in a position where I quit my job. I literally walked away from my job, making more money with my online venture than I was in my job. And I was working that venture part-time. Within 11 months, I was driving my dream car, an Aston Martin DB9. And I can't even begin to tell you how much that transformation changed my life. You know, just having that ability to work the hours I wanted to work, whether that be 10 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. Just having that choice was phenomenal. Having that freedom and flexibility to be anywhere in the world as long as I have my laptop and an internet connection, I can't tell you how good that feels. And in 2009, boy, did I take advantage of that. I literally was traveling around the world. I was in Thailand for weeks. I went to the United States for weeks. I was around Europe, just jetting off and just enjoying myself. And what I found, though, is that I wasn't really ready for that lifestyle. I needed to achieve a little bit more. I was kind of living like the retired lifestyle, or at least the semi-retired lifestyle, working a couple of hours a day. So I decided in 2010 that I was going to do something to make a difference, and that thing was to teach other people how to get their start online. Now, this is where the story may go in a direction that you're not expecting it to. After several months of doing workshops and teaching people how to do what I did, 95% of people never got the results that I got. In fact, 95% of the people got virtually no results at all. Now, I'm not going to say it was because they were lazy or they were stupid, because it absolutely wasn't. There were a lot of variables that I found out, and the few success stories that I did have, they were people that often had similar backgrounds to me. And what I mean by that is that they didn't have kids to worry about, they didn't have big commitments, they were able to be very selfish with their time, and they were able to put in a lot of hours, energy, effort, and they were also people that were prepared to sort of learn some of the technical things. So what I decided was that I wasn't going to continue to just teach my system if it wasn't going to work for 95% of people, and I needed to go back to the drawing board, and that is what I did. And I had this vision and this goal to create a marketing system or a business system that anybody would be able to duplicate, I suppose a bit like a franchise. And what I did is I got to work, and at the end of 2010 I launched my very first business system. Now, the course of 2011, I started to see more and more success stories, more and more results, but we kind of had a few more learning curves to go through. And one of the things that I really learned in 2011 was that you really need to eliminate all of the variables if you want a huge success rate. If there is a reason for people to struggle and fail, most people are going to find it. So throughout that year, I just kept learning about, where people struggled, what people's downfalls were, what it was that I was able to do that other people couldn't replicate. One of those things being sales. And I decided to just continue to learn and eliminate as much of those things as possible. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. You see, towards the end of 2012, I partnered with probably the #1 guy in the world when it comes to teaching people how to succeed online. His name is Jay Kubizak. He's now my business partner. And he's created multiple millionaires over the years. He's been over all the major magazines, interviewed on Canadian radio and TV, and reported in their newspapers. He's originally a farm boy from Canada, so they picked up his story and got very excited about it. And we partnered up and together decided that we were going to do something that had never been done before. And in other words, what we were going to do is create the absolute ultimate business system. Now, one of the big advantages for us to do that is, well, there's really two major advantages. One advantage is it's incredibly fulfilling. Showing people how to get their start online and create success for themselves and better their lifestyle is extremely fulfilling. The other reason is we created a business model that had a true win-win situation in a financial sense as well. So it was a case of if we can teach other people to do what we're doing and leverage the business systems and the products and services that we provide, we can create a win-win situation, much like affiliate marketing. But I suppose our business model is like affiliate marketing on steroids, and here is why. One of the things that we realized, both of us, both Jay and I, independently, was that the quickest way, the fastest way, without any hesitation for people to get results, is to introduce the concept of high ticket sales or top tier selling. And what that really is it's showing people how to sell higher priced products that pay much bigger commissions. So rather than earning maybe 10 or 20, 30, 40, maybe $50 per sale, doing affiliate marketing or traditional affiliate marketing, we were showing people how to make $1,000, $2,000, $4,000, even $8,000 per sale. Now, throughout 2013, the results have been astonishing. It's very important for me not to make any income claims or anything like that. I don't want to break any regulations, but what I will tell you is that we've been able to show people how to go from 0 to multiple six figures within their first year. We've been able to show people how to make their first $1,000 commissions. We've been able to show people how to literally create income stream after income stream without having to do all of the technical work, without having to build systems, without having to be some technical genius. And what the result of that has been is we've created a very loyal community of individuals who are really just like us when it comes to wanting to support and help other people. And that's become what we call our six-figure community, six-figure mentors community. And what I want to offer you today is the opportunity to apply to not only leverage the same business systems that we've created for you to get your start online and create a win-win situation for us, but also for the opportunity for you to have a support network around you. Now, this isn't for everybody, and here's a few reasons why. First of all, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. As you come into our community, you're going to hear a lot of success stories, but I'll tell you this: everybody that's had success with us has been dedicated. Everybody that's had success with us has put in the time, the energy, and the effort. You know, one of the other things that I want to point out to you is that there is no guarantees in life. You know, there is no way I can say to you, I guarantee your success or how much money you're going to make with a system. But this is what I can guarantee you, is that if you apply for more information and you go through the training tutorials and you speak with us and get any of your questions answered and tap into our support network, that you aren't confident or happy with proceeding and following our training system, leveraging our business system, then we're going to give you your application fee back guaranteed. Now, let me tell you about it. The application is just $29.95, and it's really there just for us to filter out the tire kickers. What we want to do is we want to make sure that if you're going to get access to this information, if you're going to get access to our teams, our community members, if you're going to have access to the support and even our live calls, we want to make sure that you're actually going to consume that information and we're not saturating anything that we have in place. So that's why the fee is there. You know, we want to make sure that you review the information, check out everything on this page, watch the testimonials, look into the eyes of the people in the videos. You know, this is very, very real, but it's only real if you're looking to be dedicated and put in the effort and energy. And because this is a win-win business model, we want to find people who are really serious about that. Now, whether that be that you just want to earn a part-time income or a side income, we're fine with that, or whether that be that you really want to take this seriously. Maybe like myself, Jay, a lot of our top income earners, you're really serious about earning a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with that. And we're going to show you exactly how to do it. But what I will tell you is what you put in is what you get out. So if you want to know more about the application process, read the letter on this page. You know, go through some of the video testimonials, check out all of the various different bullet points, and that's going to answer maybe a lot of questions and maybe even concerns that you have. Then make the decision to submit your application for $29.95. It's guaranteed 30-day money-back guarantee that if any time you want that application fee back, you can request it. You're even going to get continued access to the material that we're providing you. We're not going to take it away from you. We're going to give you your money back. Absolutely no questions asked. So that's the guarantee that we can give you. And you know, if you decide after reviewing the information that this looks a good fit for you, what we can do is we can then look to take you on into the official training and business systems and start showing you how to make money. In particular, we're going to be focusing on showing you how to make high ticket, top tier direct sales. Okay, so in other words, $1,000 commission upwards per sale. If that sounds interesting, if you're interested in selling products that you can be, as it says on this page, fiercely proud of, submit your application today, and I can't wait to see you on the other side very, very soon. This is Stuart Ross coming to you right now from our London office in the UK, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care.